Lesson 3 and 4,
Yes.
civil energy, unit 5, air conditioning. ممكن تقرأيهم يا لوجي.
Okay. Key vocabulary: air conditioning, on standby, bird feeder, save energy, electronic devices, minerals, eco-friendly, consume, hanging basket, recycle, resources, layers, rocks, grouped.
Okay, be grouped is in a passive voice, verb to be plus participle. That means the passive voice. That means the subject can do the verb. Someone else did or do uh, the verb or act the verb. Other minerals doesn't need any save energy. To save energy, we do other things. On standby, that means uh, if I leave the plug in the socket, the plug of my charger, for example, in the socket, that means the charger consumes electricity. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't keep your plugs in the socket of your washing machine or other appliance because it consumes electricity, or they consume electricity. So on standby, that means it is connected to electricity, but maybe not switched on yet, or sometimes switched on, but we keep it as in a sleep or sleep status. Air conditioning doesn't need any explanation. Consume يستهلك means run out of. Run out. Run out means consume. Hanging basket. This is in my villa. I have a garden, so I use a hanging basket for plants, and I use also a bird feeder, but this will be hung. I'll hang. I put here some grains, rice or wheat, or sometimes I put a glass of water here or a bowl of water for the birds to drink or to eat. This is a bird feeder. We can hang it our gardens. Layer to mean if I have a buy, for example, buy الفطيرة يعني it has many layers, two, three, four, maybe more layers. So it is in layers. That means ليها طبقات كده. Resources that mean موارد, not مصادر. موارد. موارد like water, wherever Nile is one of the most important resources in Egypt, the river Nile. Minerals, المعادن برضه نفس الكلام. Petroleum is one of the resources. Uh, People themselves are the most important resource. So resources موارد not مصادر. مصادر means sources. Source, a source that the reason for something or the one who supplies me with something. For example, information. If I am a journalist, so someone give me the information or send me the information, so he is my source. The source of my information is someone you don't know. For example, okay, sandstone, marble, basalt. Lamar, can't read, please.
Air conditioning on standby, bird feeder, save energy, electronic devices, minerals, eco-friendly, consume, hanging basket, recycle, resources, layers, rock, rocks, be grouped, sandstone, marble, basalt.
بازالت، البازالت اللي هو بالعربي نفس المعنى بازالت. ايكو
بزع
اختصارها، اختصار لكلمة ايكولوجي. ايكولوجي علم اما يكون حاجة فيها اخرها لوجي يعني علم، يبقى ايكولوجي مش لوجي بتاعتنا، لوجي بتاعتنا مش علم، هي عالمة لكن مش علم. اوكي، لوجي يعني علم، فما اقول ايكولوجي يعني علم البيئة، فايكو يعني البيئة. ايكولوجي. The first sentence, Lamar, don't leave electronic devices.
don't leave electronic devices.
Mm.
Mm,
If you leave the electronic devices, so they consume electricity.
mm, on side by
On standby, on standby, when we keep the plug into in the socket, electricity, of course. Plug. This is the plug. In the socket, if I keep the plug in the socket, that means it consumes electricity. All right, number two.
number two, we put a bird dish in the garden to feed birds. Bird feeder.
The feeder. Okay, number two. Luigi, there are a lot of
There are a lot of minerals under the ground.
Yahoo. Number four. We should.
We should dash all things. We should recycle all things and use them again.
Yes, number four. We should recycle. We should.
We should save energy at home.
Great. Lamar. Bath. Tips. Electricity. Tap.
Bath, tips, electricity, tablet, trash, reuse, reuse, machine, power, games, consoles, plastic bottles.
Okay. Luigi.
Ideal, alarm, recycling bins, results, materials, full, task,
Fuel. Fuel. Fuel oil اللي هو البترول يعني. Burn. Geology. Crust. If we have a coconut, coconut, coconut has a crust outside. It's the hard thing outside. So the land, the earth has a crust also. The crust of the earth, that means القشرة الخارجية اللي هي الكراست الصلبة دي. Form. The noun of formation. Formation. Form a verb to uh, to form something, to build something. Form is a noun that mean a form. Fill in a form, يعني fill in the form. That mean you fill it, you write information in it. Cool. It's not hot, it's not cold. Cool. Solid. Something hard, solid. Natural. Features. Features, traits or characters. Characters. سمات أو صفات أو خصائص. Broken is adjective, but it is at the same time is the past participle of the verb break. Press. Press, noun, pressure. Statue. Earth. The earth. Melt. Liquid is the opposite of solid. Solid, liquid. Lamar.
Idle, minerals, alarm, fuel, recycling pens, trash, results, bottom, geology, crust, form, cool, solid, natural,
Feature.
features, broken, press, statue, ears, melt, liquid.
Okay, we can use the word press as a noun. We mean newspapers. The press means the newspaper. Uh, okay, the giant causeway, Ireland, the the Sphinx at Giza. Mm. We use the before things that are unique or unique in our world, like the sun, the moon, the earth. We have only one sun, so it is unique, so we can use the. The Red Sea, we have only Red Sea, so the Red Sea. We have one Sphinx, so we say the Sphinx. We have one Cairo Tower, so we say the Cairo Tower. We use the with the unique name, okay? Ancient Greek, Ireland, ancient Greece, Greece. We don't use a or an before countries or cities. So this is a country, Greece. The adjective Greek, Greek, Unani, Greece, Yunan. Come, came, come. sit, set, set. sit يعني يضبط بالنسبة للست، لكن sit ممكن sit off يعني sit off, start a journey. Set has a lot of meanings. Find, found, become, became, become, break, broke, broken. Luigi?
The Game Causeway, Ireland. The Sphinx at Giza, ancient Greece. Come, king, come. Set. Find. Become, became, become. Break, broke, broken.
Air conditioning, a machine to cool your bird feeder, a dirty container of food for birds. Consume, to use something up. Hanging basket, a container for plants. On standby, not switched on, but still using power. Save energy, not waste electricity or fuel. Lamar.
Air conditioning, a machine to cool your home. Bird feeder. Bird feeder, a garden container of food for birds. Consume, to use something. Hanging basket, a container for plants. On standby, not switched on but still using power. Save energy, not waste electricity or fuel.
Okay. Have a shower, have a short shower, have a long shower, have a shower. To have a shower, uh, to use less water, uh, so you should have a short shower. Make electricity or produce electricity or produce electricity, make electricity, uh, and generate electricity. Generate يولد electricity or energy، يولد الطاقة أو الكهرباء. Make electricity, generate electricity, produce electricity. You can use these expressions with electricity. Make difference. To make a difference, that means have a good result. Make difference. To have a good result. So I make change to have a good result. Make a difference. Make friends to start making a relationship with other people. So we make friends. Synonym and antonyms: save, keep. The opposite is waste. Switch off, turn off, switch on or turn on. Great, wonderful, fantastic, beautiful, terrible, horrible, very bad. Agree, accept, disagree, or refuse. Refuse to do something. Agree with somebody or agree to do something. Accept uh, something or something. Bottom, base, top. Luigi, have a shower.
So, have a shower. Make electricity or make a difference. Vocabulary study. Synonyms and antonyms. What? Synonym. Antonym. Opposite. Save, keep, waste. Switch off, switch on or turn on. Great, wonderful or fantastic, terrible. Agree, accept, disagree or refuse. Bottom, base, top.
Okay. We add ity to adjective to change it into a noun, like electricity, humanity, humanity. Okay, to mean again, again to do something again or to reuse. We can say I redid my homework. I redid my homework. I did my homework once again. I repainted, that mean I painted again, and so on. Reuse. ER to give the noun, ION to give the noun. Now let's go to exercise on vocabulary. Number one, Luigi, turn on the fan. It's really hot.
Turn on the fan, it's really hot. The antonym of turn on is switch off.
You need to change an energy.
We need to save energy to help our planet. This word save means to keep.
Keep or maintain. Maintain in Arabic means يصون أو يحفظ. Okay, number three.
The synonym of the word agree is accept.
Agree, accept. لما we add the suffix,
We add the suffix container er.
great. The suffix
The suffix again to do something again. Um, re.
redo or redid, okay, or repent or reuse, okay, re. Yeah.
Mm,
Device, advice. Device that mean electronic device or a device anyway means appliance عبارة عن جهاز يعني device uncountable advice uncountable device countable لكن advice uncountable device devices but I can't change it into plural. I can say my father gave me some advice some advice بعض النصائح but I cannot use advices. The verb from advise, advise. Advise is a verb, advice is a noun. Advice can be followed by verb plus ing or can be followed by that plus subject plus verb plus object. Uh, advice can be followed by someone to do something. So the verb, if separated by as an object here, so we use to do. He advised me to study, but he advised studying. If the verb come directly after advice, we use it in ing. He advised studying hard, or he advised me to study hard. To study hard because we used me. He advised me to study hard. When we use a sentence after advice, we use sometimes should. Yeah. I can say, he advised me that I should study hard. He advised me that I should study hard. So a full sentence here using should because should means advice. Uh, we can use should also. Advice is the same as and recommend and suggest. Suggest doing, recommend doing, advise doing. Suggest that and that clause using should. He recommended that I should study. He suggested that I should study. He advised that I should study. He advised studying. He recommended studying. He suggested studying. Okay. But the difference in the meaning advice to give me some words to advise me to do something or not to do something. But recommend that mean mostly uh, recommend someone to someone. recommend بمعنى يزكي أو يوصي به. لكن suggest يقترح suggest يقترح وadvise ينصح. Advice uncountable noun, advice. Device countable noun. Electronic devices, electronic appliance, electronic sets. Set can be like uh, TV set, جهاز. We can use it as appliance or a device. Device can be a verb to invent, means to invent something new. Device. can be a verb. Made of, made from, made by, made in. I think we talk about the difference between made of, made by, made from, or not. Haven't I explained them before? Hello there.
What?
Have I explained the difference between made of, made by, made from, made in?
Made of means that you made something from something. Of using something.
Okay, made from, also the same.
Yeah.
There is a difference
No,
between,
made from is the recipe. Like you say the recipe, how something is done.
yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm going to tell you the difference between made of, made from. Uh, Notice that they are in made, that mean verb to be is preceded here. They are in the passive voice. We cannot use made from without verb to be. Is made of, are made from. Okay. The first thing, they are in the passive voice. This is the first point we talk about. The second point we talk about, made of. When I make a door, I made it of wood. So when you look at the door, you can see the wood. So the material haven't changed. So we use made of when the material doesn't change. But made from, when the material give me a new result or give me another product. So cake is made from, or cookies are made from flour, sugar, and butter, because these materials have changed into a new product, cookies or cake. So you can't see sugar or flour or butter in front of you when you see cookies. So the material changed. When the material change, we can use made from. Okay.
Okay.
Glass glass اللي هي خامة الزجاج. Glass is made of or from sand. From, because sand have been changed into a new product, glass. So from, not of. But the door is made of wood. The window is made of glass. Glass, that means زجاج بقى المرة الثانية. Okay. The window is made of glass or glass and wood. Okay. Made of, made from, made by, made in, made in a country or a city. Made in Egypt, made in Cairo, so country. Made by someone or a company. So made by is followed by a company or someone. Made in is followed by a country or a city. Made from, the material has changed into a new product. Made of, the material is still there. Okay. Made, it's made out, is made out of. I use an old thing to make something, so I use it is made of. So, for example, I have a sheet or a cover. يعني ملاءة. It's an old one. So I used it to make a tent. In this case, I can say this tent is made out of my old sheet or my old cover. Okay? Made out of. Made out of, maybe sometimes made from. Sometimes. Electronic, we say electronic mail اللي هو الايميل that E is the abbreviation of electronic. Electronic mail, that means use the internet. Electronic. The mobile is an electronic device. Electric. Electrical. Electricity. Electric doesn't need more explanation. Now we can read the examples. Luigi?
Electronic devices in our homes use a lot of electricity. My advice to you is to exercise regularly. The Gaines Causeway is made of basalt. These cookies are made from flour, sugar, and butter. The mobile is an electronic device. You should turn off electric devices at night to save electricity.
Okay. What does regularly mean?
Regularly means something daily happens.
Maybe daily or happens continually in a regular time or in a fixed time. Okay, regular
Yeah.
time. Okay, تقرأهم تاني لمار.
Device advice. Device. Electronic devices in our house use a lot of electricity. Advice. My advice to you is to exercise regularly. Made from. Made of the giant causeway is made of basalt. Made from. These cookies are made from flour, sugar, and butter. Electrostatic, electrostatic. The mobile is an electrostatic device. Electric. You should turn off electric devices at night to save electricity.
Thank you. Electronic. Electronic. Electronic devices or electronic device. The giant causeway ده ممر موجود في ايرلندا عموما او بلد اوروبيه. The giant causeway. Important expression and proposition. A 5-minute shower. If we said why we said 5 minute, not minutes, shower. Can you tell me?
Cause minute is uncountable.
No. We can say 2 minutes, minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and so on. I explained it to you before, but you don't remember. When we have a phrase, a or an, or sometimes maybe no, if the no article, if we have the noun here, plural, or uncountable noun, uncountable noun, so we don't use articles, but we use a or an with singular countable nouns. We have a shower here, so this is a noun. This is an adjective to the last one. The phrase a or an or no article plus very, for example, adverb plus adjective, um, very nice مثلا يبقى nice adjective plus noun, for example man or girl. A very nice man. If I said men, I say very nice men without articles. Okay, so this is adjective to the word noun. Adjectives can't be plural. We can't use s to change it into plural. So I can say a, two, or three, or five, something plus noun. So I have a noun, I have an adjective, so we can't use s here. Number two, this is called a hyphen. A hyphen is followed directly the first name and the second name, and both are adjective to the last noun. 5 minute shower. Three 3 hour 3 hour walk. تمشية هنا walk بمعنى تمشية يعني موجودة كنوع. تمشية 3 ساعات. يبقى هنا a 3 hour walk. A 30 minute 30 minute break. فسحة نص ساعة. A 30-minute break. So this is an adjective to the word break. If I omit this, I will omit this, and I can say minute, 30 minutes. A 5-minute shower. I cannot say 5 minutes shower. Save water, save electricity, waste money, waste time. Uh, it's possible for someone to do something. We said this rule many times. We call this dummy at. The dummy at. It has no exact meaning. Its meaning from the sentence it is belong to. It belongs to. So it is possible for someone to what to have. What does it mean? Adjective or a phrase for someone to do something. To do. We need the infinitive, full infinitive. To plus set the alarm mean uh, to put it into a exact time or a fixed time. Be in use, that means it is in use. Someone is using it. Agree on something. Agree to do something. Agree with somebody. Lines off. At the bottom, the ideal time for a container for 5 minutes. Now for 5 minutes. Minutes. It's a noun here. Not We can use a noun as an adjective. Cairo Tower. The Cairo Tower. So Cairo here, we know it's a noun, but it is here an adjective to the word tower. Switch off, switch on. At the same time means while. At the same time, simultaneously. Melt into liquid. Melt not into liquid. And type of. Depend on means rely on. Rely on means depend on. Now, Lamar,
A 5-minute shower. Save water or save electricity. Waste electricity. It's possible to set the alarm. Be in use. Arrange on layers of at the bottom. The ideal time of a container for 5 minutes. Switch off lights at the same time. Melt into liquid. A type of depend on.
Luigi, tips to be more friendly in the home.
Tips to be more eco-friendly in the home. Air conditioning, hot water and electronic devices in our homes all use a lot of electricity. Making electricity uses a lot of the planet's resources, which can make climate change worse. Let's help our planet. Let's save energy at home. Switch off lights. Remember to always switch off lights. TVs, computers, games, consoles, tablets, and all of your electronic devices when they aren't in use. Don't leave them on standby, as this still consumes a lot of energy. And don't use more than one device at the same time. Have a shower, not a bath. There are about 150 to 200 liters of water in an average bath, but there is only between 30 and 80 liters in a 5 minute shower. Showers are a great way to save water and energy, but don't spend a long time in the shower. Set the alarm on your phone for 5 minutes and then stop. Reuse everything. There are lots of things in our trash that we can recycle or even reuse at home. Plastic bottles are a good example. Reuse them to make other things, for example, a bird feeder or a hanging basket for your plants.
Lamar, types of rocks.
Okay, teacher. Good morning, class. Today we're looking at different types of rocks. Of model 3 on the composition of the ears trick because show the third slide. That's it. Thank you. Competition. Thank you. The ear surface is, as you can see, made up of layers of rocks. Rocks are solids which are made of minerals. Rocks can be grouped into three types depending on which minerals they contain and how they were formed. Teacher, the three types of rock we're looking at today are mm, are sandstone, basalt, and marbles. Sandstone. is usually found near the ear surface. It's formed of the broken parts of other rocks and minerals. When they press together, the youngest layer of sandstone are at the top, the oldest layer are at the bottom. The ancient Egyptians used
Sandstone, sandstone,
sandstone, basalt, and marble. The ancient Egyptian.
yeah,
The ancient Egyptian used the sandstone to build things like the Sphinx at Giza.
okay, so
Now, if rock becomes very hot, it melts into liquid. Basalt is a type of rock that forms with liquid. Rock cools again and becomes solid. We find this rock in the bottom layer of the earth's surface. It can make some amazing natural shapes. Here is an example. This is the Giant's
giant,
Causeway in
giant causeway in Ireland.
Giant Causeway in Ireland.
Okay, last,
Lastly, there
okay,
what?
lastly, let's look at marble. Marble is also found in the bottom layers of the Earth's surface. It forms when other types of rocks change because of extreme heat. Extreme means very heat or extreme pressure. These conditions cause the rocks change because of extreme heat or extreme pressure. The conditions cause these conditions cause the rock to get very hot and compressed. They don't melt, but the mineral in them changes form. بيغير شكله. Marble is a very strong type of rock. It is often used to make statues like the one here from ancient Greece. From ancient Greece, we used Greece without ancient Greece without using the. We use the surface of the Earth. So the surface. We use the planetary sources. The giant causeway, because it is we use the here. We don't use the with ancient Greece because it's a country. Okay, we use ancient Egyptians, but if it's Egypt, يبقى ancient Egypt. But the ancient Egyptians المصريين. We used also the Earth's surface. The Earth's surface. Okay, we use the when we know what we are talking about. We use a or an when it is unknown or indefinite. Indefinite. Okay, mind mapping ideas. Why is mind mapping useful? Mind mapping is a good way to generate ideas in a group. If we are some group of 4 or 5 persons, everyone can ask a question, and in this way we can form a mind mapping ideas. How to mind mapping? One person write the topic on a piece of paper. The other group members look at the topic and share any expressions or ideas that come into their mind about it. The first person writes all the ideas on the paper. Then the group looks at the ideas again and decides which ones are useful. This is mind mapping. Number one, Duji, we should.
We should dash all things to help our environment. We should recycle.
Recycle. Okay. Magda planted beautiful flowers in.
Magda planted beautiful flowers in a hanging basket.
Bravo. Our bodies need vitamins.
Our bodies need vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Bravo, bravo. Number 4. When you leave your electronic device,
When you leave
understand?
your electronic devices on standby, they save energy.
No? On standby,
Oh, sorry, consume.
consume. Omar, it's possible to
It's possible to build minerals from the no. It's possible to dash minerals from the recycling bins at home.
the recycle bin. I threw all uh, my old things or my garbage or rubbish or trash, so I can collect them, use the paper, use the plastic, use the bottles, reuse them again, reuse,
Reuse.
okay, use materials from the recycle bins, and so on. But that is the fiber.
Is a type of rock. Saving energy at home. What?
I said what you said. Saving energy at home.
Saving energy at home dash a difference to climate change. Um, gives a difference. Makes.
I said make a difference. That means gives a good result. To make change and give good result. Make a difference. But here we say makes difference. Makes a difference. Number
Dash products are safe for the environment. Um, eco-friendly.
eight. Number 9, Lamar. We saw many.
We saw many dash in the Egyptian museum. Many statues.
Lamar. When rocks become very hot,
They melt into liquid.
they UG definitions.
A or an dash is a machine to cool your home. An air conditioning.
Bravo. A
A dash is a garden container of food for birds. Bird feeder.
place.
Please switch dash lights before you leave the room. Switch off.
When you want.
When you want to get up early for work, dash the alarm on your phone. Set.
Set. Don't touch.
Don't touch dash wires with wet hands. Don't touch uh don't touch electronic wires.
When you are wet, when your hand is wet and you touch something electrical or electric wire, so maybe you get shocked. Electric shock. Electric, electric shock. That mean صدمة كهربائية. If I have my hands wet and I touched anything electrical or electric wires. Don't touch anything electrical when your hands are wet. Number 4, number 16,
Good students always follow their teacher's advice.
advice. Okay. How can we protect the environment? Saving energy is one of the ways that can protect the environment. Now, Omar,
How can we protect the environment? Saving energy is one of the ways that can protect the environment. How can we be eco-friendly at home? Always switch off light, TVs, computers, games, consoles when they aren't in use. Why can't we leave the electric devices on standby? Because when you leave them on standby, they still consumes a lot of energy. How can we recycle at home? Use old plastic bottles to make bird feeders.
a and the. Definite and indefinite article. A and or the. We use a before a noun begins with consonant, consonant sound letter. We use an before a noun begins with a, e, I, o, u, vowels, vowel, vowel letters. The noun here should be singular, sing, singular. Okay. Countable. We use a or an with countable nouns, singular countable nouns. We use an when the noun, singular countable noun begins with a vowel. We use a when it is, uh, but it is not the same. The rule, it's not the same always. For example, uniform, uniform, university, United States, and so on. We pronounce here you as a consonant sound, not a vowel. We not use it like uniform. We use it. We say it uniform, uniform. So we can use here a, not and. Also, uh, MP3 player. MC player. We use m here, not we pronounce the letter m, man, man, me, mm. But m here we use it like m, m. So we use here an MC player, not always the same. How would not pronounce the word we use or an accordingly. Okay,
Okay.
we use that when, uh, uh, by the way, a or an are indefinite articles. That mean the noun here is undefined to you. You don't know him or it. Is unknown. The noun here is unknown. We call it nakra. بالعربي nakra is unknown or indefinite. But the is used with the definite or with the known nouns if we know them. But there are some other rules. When I was walking in the street, when I was walking, I saw cat. Cat was chasing rat. Rat got into hole. Hole was too small. Now let's talk about this. When I was walking in the street, I saw cat or a cat or the cat. Cat, a or an or the.
A cat.
A cat. Great. A or an or the. Cat.
A cat.
No. Now you
Because
know
I
that
saw a cat.
The.
a cat here is right. Here, the cat. Because you knew about it. When I was walking in the street, I saw a cat. The cat you have already heard about that I was walking, that I saw. So here, cat is known. So we use the cat was chasing a or an or the rat. So we say here the cat. We say here a cat. Okay. The cat was chasing an or the rat.
A.
A.
A, a rat. A or an or the rat.
The.
The,
The.
because the rat you heard me talking about is known to you now. So the rat got into the hole.
A hole.
A hole is unknown to you now, but the hole is known to you. Now, you know what I mean by indefinite and definite and indefinite nouns. Okay? Known or unknown. We use the with unique things اللي هي الحاجات الفريدة من نوعها زي ما قلنا the sun, the moon, the surface of the earth, the surface of the earth. Uh, the the giant uh, causeway because only one in Ireland, the giant causeway, the Egyptian Museum, the River Nile, the Red Sea, the ocean, all seas we use the before them because the moon, the sun. Basalt is a type of rock. Here is an example. An egg, an orange, a mango, a potato. Nouns of countries or persons, we don't use a or an or the. We say Egypt without a or an or the. Cairo without a or an or the. Unless we use it as an adjective, like the Cairo Tower. The Cairo Tower. In this case, it is an adjective to this. So the here not for Cairo, but for the tower. We don't use a or an or the before noun persons or proper nouns anyway. We call it proper nouns. Proper nouns, we don't use a or an or the, Mr. or Nabil or Hussein or Muhammad. The plural form of countable nouns, cars. When we say cars, we don't use the before because, but we can use the when we say about a specific something specifically or something assigned to you. Cars here means generally speaking. Generally speaking. When I say cars, I mean all cars. Camels, all camels. But I can say the camel is, but here I mean all camels also. Either to say the camel with a singular to mean to talk about camels generally, or I can say camels without the or a or an to talk generally. But I can say the camels we bought yesterday. The camels here, I am not talking about all camels, but I'm talking about the camels we bought yesterday. Only the camels we bought yesterday. So we here uh, talk about a specific camels, not in general. Okay. So generally speaking, we use the plural noun. Uh, if we want to use the singular noun, we can use the before it. Uncountable nouns. We can't use a or an before uncountable nouns. I cannot say a rain, a marble, a cotton, a water, a sugar, a oil, or an oil. I can't say. I can say a or an before before uncountable nouns. But I can use the. But when I use the, when I use the, I am talking about a specific thing. The water you gave it to me yesterday, or the water you gave to me yesterday. Uh, the sugar we bought yesterday. The sugar you put in my glass. So I am not talking about sugar in general. We use the when we talk about something, we mentioned it before, as I said before, a cat, and said after that, the cat. So I mentioned it before, so I can use that because it is known to you already. Uh, Something is unique. The sun, the moon, the Red Sea, the ocean, and so on. The Egyptian Museum, the pyramids. There is no pyramids, but these pyramids. We use a or an when we mentioned the noun the first time. There is a book on the shelf. We mentioned it once, but when I mention it later, I can say the book. There is an apple. Adam is a doctor with professions, an engineer, a doctor, a carpenter, and so on. With professions, we can use or a uniform, a unit, but an umbrella, an ugly man. An ugly, we pronounce it as ah, ah. So we use or and. We use it here, we pronounce it as not we pronounce it uniform, unit, university, United States. So we use not an. Now let's answer this question quickly. I know want to have rest. There are lots of pyramids in Lamar. Lamar.
Okay. Can we take this homework and stop until here?
Oh, yes, but I want to practice some of them at least. For example,
Okay.
there
There
are lots
are
of
lots of what?
pyramids in.
In Egypt. No article.
Bravo. Number two, there is
There is an area in our town.
Yara is.
A new girl.
Maybe we find these rocks in the bottom layers, huh?
We find these rocks in the bottom layers of dash Earth's surface of the.
At the Earth's surface. The surface of the Earth is known to everybody. Okay. This is
This is dash photo of the Sphinx in Giza. This is a photo.
a pool. Many pictures from
Many statues from dash ancient Greece are made of marble. From dash ancient Greece. From no article.
no article. These is the country, so we can choose countries. Okay. Thank you. See you soon, inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye.